We write songs about movies, and this week, we've written songs about 1987's Masters of the Universe. Like, comment, subscribe, and help that bell icon get to the door! This is the Royds Review Podcast. Hello, and welcome to the Royds Review Podcast. I'm Rob.
I am Andy.
And we are back once again, and we've written songs about Masters of the Universe. Andy. Blueniverse.
I don't know what to say.
View a Skewniverse. It's now a Kevin Smith movie. The role of He-Man will be played by Jason Mewes.
I still don't know what to say.
That's a movie that would be just as bad as this. And I probably wouldn't watch it, if I'm being honest. I wouldn't see that.
No. Robbie, are you familiar at all with He-Man and the Masters of the Universe?
Not in the slightest.
Me neither, Robbie. This isn't for us.
No, this was a cartoon in the 80s, and it really feels like at the beginning they're picking up from where the cartoon left off. They're relying on the fact that you've watched this cartoon.
Well, you ever see the movie Small Soldiers?
Long time ago.
Yeah, in the beginning, Dennis Leary is like a sleazy corporate executive, right? And like this guy created this toy line, and it's like the monsters versus the soldiers. And he's like, oh, kids can learn or whatever. And he's like, hey, knock that off. Get that learning stuff out of here. Just boom, bang, that's all. And that's what this is. It's just like very corporate, like we're here to sell toys. These are the bad guys. Like the bad guys, they are evil. There's no reason for it. The good guys, they're good. No reason for it. And we got like nothing names like Evelyn and Skeletor and Glibglorb or whatever the little guy's name is. Get all of this out of here. I'm not interested. If you are interested, you're a rube.
Okay, first of all, that disgusting little creature's name was Gwildor.
Gwildor?
Yeah.
I thought it was Grildor.
No, Gwildor. With his little melting face.
Yeah, I hated him.
Me too.
If they came to our world, I would have stomped that dude out immediately.
They were in our world, Andy. They were just in California.
In the 80s.
In the 80s, yeah. Before we were born.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like this. And I don't like... It's like clearly trying to do a Star Wars, too. And it's just like... It's not... It's nothing. This is nothing, and it's boring, and it sucks.
I don't mind the idea of a property being made to sell toys. But that's what a half-hour cartoon is for. It's the same thing when we did Transformers. That movie's awful.
Yeah.
I'm sure if you're a fan of the half-hour cartoon, you love the cartoon and you bought the toys, or you wanted the toys as a child. Same thing here. But when you turn it into an hour and 45-minute movie with zero logic to this world, and like you said, there's this Star Wars influence as guys are using a broadsword to deflect laser beams.
Yeah, and like, they're stormtroopers. Like, that's what they are. They're just
they're black stormtroopers.
Yeah. But I did not know Courtney Cox was in this.
I did not know that either. I was very taken aback when I saw that name in it. She's the second best actor in this movie.
Yeah. And Dolph Lundgren. I'm going to start off with a question. Was he dubbed?
No, I think he's trying to not have his accent, and it's resulting in this weird Sylvester Stallone voice.
I think he dubbed himself. Because you could
possible.
See, like, it does not match up at all.
Let her go.
Is that Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's Todd Rundgren.
There he is.
I did that so much at the end of last week's Psycho episode, and I'm continuing to do it now.
Here he goes.
The movie opens with a voiceover about Castle Grayskull. We get some colorful opening credits. I like these opening credits, I'm gonna be honest. I love colors. I thought these looked really cool. I thought it looked sick.
I love colors. This is a Superman-ass score, I'll tell you that.
My exact note, the music in the opening credits sounds suspiciously like the Superman score.
It's got that. You can't use that.
Nope. This music is by Bill Conti, who also did the music for previous episode Rocky. Are these opening credits reminiscent to the cartoon at all? Do you know?
I've never watched the cartoon. I've only seen the toys on shelves.
He's looking good. Dolph Lundgren looks incredible in this.
Yeah, he's Dolph Lundgren. He's supposed to be a big dude.
In
Also,
real life,
apparently-
he's a genius.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Apparently, really, he knows like 7 languages. He's like a theoretical physicist or some shit.
Skeletor has the sorceress captured. She feels that He-Man is still alive. He declares that the war is over and the sorceress's powers have joined with his, and he tells the whole kingdom this via a giant hologram that He-Man's just watching on a cliffside.
Yeah, it's first off, Skeletor looks good. Looks pretty good, but he like says He-Man, and then He-Man just the hologram just turns around, and Dolph Lundgren just looks tired. He's just like he doesn't care.
There is no thoughts behind those eyes during this movie, man. No, you know what's behind his eyes? Dollar signs.
Yeah. I mean, I think he's trying, like later when he's like yelling and like he's trying. It's just that first initial thing. It's like, oh, this dude's bored.
I don't know, man. All of his line deliveries is like 2 or 3 syllables at most, and it is a dead voice.
Yeah, but I think that's because he's hiding his accent,
Yeah.
and I think that's deliberate.
But again, it does feel like this movie is opening up, relying on you watching the TV show, because it opens up with them talking about the war, the sorceress is captured. You know, we don't get this thing where it's like, oh, Skeletor is captured the sorceress. They're already talking about things that have been happening.
Right, and I think it's just because it's just that nothing good versus evil story, that it's just like these things, they've just been going on for 1,000 years, and that's just how it is. It's just good versus evil forever. And like Star Wars kind of opens like that, but they had the opening crawl, which kind of explains a lot. That kind of gives you the setting. This is just throws you into it, and it's like, what even is this? Because like, what is it? Like we're in Eternia, and everybody's like a weird creature, but except the good guys are a bunch of regular people.
Well, some of the good guys are regular people.
Yeah, and then you got that little weird guy. I don't know. I don't like this, and it's not for me. But let's continue.
I really enjoy how Evelyn says, "And Grayskull will be ours," and Skeletor immediately, "No, mine." Frank Langella is so good in this that he ruins the movie by being good. This movie veers so closely to so bad it's good, and then Skeletor comes on screen, and you get a really competent acting performance. It's similar to Christian Bale in Thor: Love and Thunder, where he's doing a different movie than everybody else.
Yeah.
Because Frank Langella was not gonna go, "Hello, He-Man!"
Yeah, he's spooky.
Yeah, he's really scary, and if I was a kid in 1987 seeing this, I'd be like, oh, that's a scary rendition of Skeletor.
Yeah. I'll bet that he had like a kid who was like, I love He-Man. He was like, all right, I'll do it.
I mean, maybe, but he was already old in 1987.
That's true. He's like 90 now.
Yeah.
Same thing happened with the previous episode of Street Fighter. M. Bison. He was like, I'll do it because my kid's like this.
He enhances the movie because the movie's outrageous.
100%.
This, it could have been outrageous, but no one really seems to care. People seem to care in Street Fighter.
Yeah, this is just rageous.
Very good. This is enrageous.
It's enrageous. As in, it enrages me.
Very good. He-Man beats up some Star Wars goons on Tatooine, Eternia. Him and his friends, Tila and Man-at-Arms, save this little troll Gwildor from a net. Dude, I hate this little creature.
Yeah, he's just like, oh my god.
I'm an inventor and a locksmith. Urgh.
And you're also dead, smush.
I thought he was going to wind up being evil by the end of this movie.
No, there's no twists and turns here, Robbie.
Nope. Not that it would have made a great movie, but I was absolutely convinced that at some point Skeletor was going to go, and thank you, Gwildor, for bringing me He-Man.
Yeah, something. Also, I have in my notes, Skeletor says when the moon reaches his penis. What do you think that was about?
That's not what he says.
No, it's definitely not. He definitely said something that almost sounds like penis. And so I wrote that. Email in. What was I talking about?
I thought the sorcerer says, come moonrise.
I think he says like something when the moon reaches its
Zenith?
zenith, maybe? And I was like, when it reaches his penis.
Very mature.
Children.
I will finally have that final bone! Even though Frank Langella did not do the Skeletor voice, I will be doing the Skeletor voice. Also, I need to stress, all of my knowledge of Masters of the Universe and He-Man comes from Robot Chicken.
They did use it a lot, yeah.
So I'm just doing my Skeletor impersonation that they did on Robot Chicken. I have no idea if that's what he sounded like in the cartoon.
You know, I was waiting for the little guy to say schnar schnar, but that's Thundercats. It's pretty much this, right? Like, they both hold a sword up and they're like, whoa, you know? I don't know. It's just 80s cartoons, you know?
Thundercats is for furries, Andy.
Yeah, that's why I like it.
Skeletor is after Gwildor because of his invention, the Cosmic Key. This invention has apparently caused havoc because you can use it to show... You could go anywhere in the world. Or in the universe.
In the thousands of universes.
It's a McMuffin.
Very good. That's exactly what it is. It's an egg McMuffin.
There's an egg and cheese McMuffin.
A bunch of Skeletor's goons show up at Gwildor's little cave lab that looks suspiciously like Yoda's. Gwildor tells them to all escape into the caverns. But apparently they're just neighbors to the castle, because in the next scene they're in the friggin' castle.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Seems like you guys could have done a lot more a lot quicker.
Yeah.
They get to the sorceress, and she's trapped in an energy field that only Skeletor can destroy. So you mean this little creature here, who has invented a key that can make you jump universes, cannot figure out a way to break this force field?
Nah, dude, that force field has plot armor.
That's... Oh, no! He-Man, sorry, that was my Skeletor voice.
He-Man, I'd love to help you, but there's plot armor on it. I can't do it.
I don't know why he turned into the Rob Schneider character by the end of it. Because they're neighbors, Skeletor arrives home and is like, what are you all doing in my house?
That's good.
Evelyn realizes that Gwildor has another key. A laser fight breaks out. Gwildor opens a portal and he delivers the line, the door! Which I don't know why has been in my head since I've watched this movie twice this week, by the way, to let you people know how much I love you.
God bless your soul, Robbie. And God bless your hole.
Oh, he did bless it.
Ooh.
I don't understand the aesthetic of this world. I don't understand the aesthetic of this fantasy world where everyone's wearing medieval armor and then some people have laser beams.
Yeah, it's like everything's made of rock, but then there's like future tech. Yeah, I don't get it.
Again, I don't know if this is something from the show, but this is also something that Star Wars does a lot better because the whole universe isn't rock caves and stuff like that. It does a good job of showing the haves and have-nots throughout the galaxy. Here, it's just like, yeah, you're a fantasy guy who doesn't wear any clothes. You're basically just wearing, a codpiece.
Mm-hmm.
And deflecting laser beams with your broadsword.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the laser beams, melt the broadsword? You know how hot a laser beam has to be?
It's magic. It's magic, Robbie. Okay?
That's
So
my
don't
bad.
you look like a fool.
There's egg on my face.
There's leg on your face, Robbie.
I do like this line from Skeletor. I must possess... Oh, no. Sorry. I must possess all, or I possess nothing!
He's got a few banger lines where it's like, that doesn't belong here.
Again, totally different movie than everybody else.
Yeah.
He-Man and the team end up in a swamp. Gwildor has no idea where they are because he was just pressing buttons on the cosmic key. It also turns out this dude has fins, and mud was clogging up his fins. I would have just let him go.
Just let him drown
Yeah.
on dry land. Yeah, but then it's just like a gross out gag. He just like shoots out his gills or whatever. Also, the what's the lady's name? That's like the good guy lady.
Tila?
Tila. She hates Gwildor. She hates his guts. She's us, and she's just like every so often she's like, "You greasy little weasel,"
Yeah, I know.
like for no reason.
Which is another reason I thought he was going to be evil at the end of it, because I thought Tila was like foreshadowing that.
Right. Well, she just has contempt for little greasy goblin men.
Yeah, she's walking around going, short people have no reason. She's like, I get it!
They have that song in Eternia.
Well, now they're in California.
She picked that up real quick.
Yeah, real quick. Where does this cow come from?
There's a cow? Oh, yeah. Because they're like, oh, what a strange sound.
They're seemingly in the middle of a swamp.
It's a swamp
or the
cow, Robbie.
woods.
Swamp cow.
My bad.
Like, read a book,
Yeah.
Robbie.
I know. Hey, Andy, I have to be honest about something. Gwildor mooing at the cow made me laugh. Because right before he walks away from the cow, he just does one more. Moo! And I don't know why I was like, that popped me.
I like that you bring that forward with shame. You're like, Andy, I'm so sorry.
There's one more moment later on where I have to be like, I'm really sorry, but this popped me. I don't know why. But just him going, moo! I was like, yeah, it's funny. You're trying to communicate with the cow.
Yeah. Listen, you like what you like, Robbie.
Yeah, and I like stupid nonsense. We meet Julie. This is Courtney Cox. She's working at a diner. Is this a common thing where He-Man and his buddies wind up in the real world?
I don't think so.
Because even in this new movie coming out, the trailers are like, oh, He-Man's mother gave him up and left him in the real world.
Okay, so maybe.
There's a lot of real world stuff in here that I'm like, I didn't even know this was a thing in Masters of the Universe. Also, what is the show called? Is the show called Masters of the Universe or He-Man? Because I just keep saying He-Man.
I thought it was called He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Masters
like
of
Tom-
Debate.
Oh, kind of like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. There's Tom Petty, and then there's Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. According to AI Slop, it's really only the movies that they end up on Earth. It's almost exclusively on Eternia in the show.
I would have preferred that, I think.
I think most people would. That's kind of like Transformers. A lot of it is on Cybertron. It has nothing to do with Earth at all. But the movies are always like, we gotta ground it. We gotta ground it.
I think this does something better than the Transformers movie we did, because it doesn't load you up with these human characters. There's really only 2, 3 maybe that matter. In Transformers, they load it up with people.
Yeah, they do. And they're trying to be funny. Like this, I think this is a better movie than Transformers.
I agree. 100% agree.
I would watch this 1,000 times before I watch Transformers even once.
Maybe not 1,000 times, but I agree. I agree with the sentiment.
Okay. I would watch this 5 times before I watch.
Yeah, that I could probably do.
Previous episode, check it out.
Yeah, not the movie, our episode.
Yeah, unless you like having a headache, watch the movie, you know.
Julie is moving across the country for a fresh start because her parents died in a plane crash.
Yeah, which I thought was very funny. I think it's funny for like in a He-Man movie. It's like, oh, my parents just died, and I need to get out of town because I'm really sad about it. It's like, what? Come on, man. This guy's naked.
But it's so bizarre because I was like, oh, she must be in her 20s. The fact that she's just picking up no, she's in high school. We're supposed to believe that this is a girl who needs a fresh start. so she's gonna move across the country. The boyfriend she's leaving picks her up, and she's like, can we go to the cemetery? First of all, I'm gonna be honest, if you're leaving me for a fresh start, I'm not gonna be like driving you around.
Well, I think it's he knows her parents just died. I think he's a good guy. He's just like, all right, like, yeah, we're breaking up, but like, let's have a nice little ending to our tenure.
Yeah, and then he makes a snide remark about the ribs she brings him.
Does he? What does he say?
Real romantic date. I thought I was gonna get some. Tila and Man-at-Arms watch some people make out. Gwildor steals their ribs using the grappling hook that he used to save the key and pull it through the portal. They all love the food until Man-at-Arms tells them it's meat from another animal.
Yeah, are they all vegetarians on Eternia?
I guess so, but I do like the line from Man-at-Arms when he's like, never think when you're hungry.
It's a good line.
It is.
Also, the guy playing Man-at-Arms, he is doing his darndest. Later, he's crying.
Yeah.
He's like the sorceress. It's like, dude, you don't have to bring that here. Good job, but you don't have to bring that here.
Tila leans in. Pull it back, man. Pull it back.
Yeah. Hey, man. He-Man's butt naked.
Hey, man. We're basically in a live-action filming of Kablam, so...
Yeah, he's super naked.
Julie blames herself for her parents' death. The minute they said it was a plane crash, I thought it was so funny. And then later on, we find out her father was flying the plane, and that made it even funnier. Julie and Kevin find the cosmic key, and Kevin's like, oh, it must be a synthesizer. That ain't no synthesizer I've ever seen.
Yeah, he says it's a Japanese synthesizer.
I feel like most synthesizers are made in Japan.
Yeah, and also most synthesizers don't have blades on them.
No, and they don't start shooting out lights when you play them.
Yeah.
He immediately starts making beats with it.
Yeah.
Julie's like, we gotta turn in the key, and Kevin's like, nah, it's 1987, and I think this is a synthesizer. Legally distinct.
Yeah, pretty good.
At Castle Grayskull, they can sense the key has been activated, and the next time they use it, Skeletor is gonna send some mercenaries. Hey Skeletor, if you want the job done right, do it yourself.
Yeah.
Skeletor's whole plan seems to be send other people to do the work and he'll show up at the end. A real boss, not a leader type.
Yeah, I mean, he even kills one of them later, which is like,
Yeah.
that's not gonna, like, they just lost to the good guys and then you killed one of them? It's not gonna make their chances any better, dude.
Kevin does his sound check, and he decides to amp up the key, and this causes all the lights to start flying around them.
Question. He says, I gotta do sound check. Come with me to sound check, right? They go to sound check. It's just him. Is he the sound guy?
No, he's the artist.
Well, how you doing sound check? You got a sound guy or what? Robbie, who's
It's
working
also-
the board?
Andy, it's also at a high school at like, what seemingly like 10 o'clock at night.
Looked like there was a PA. That's all I'm saying. Who's working the board?
It's a good question. I think maybe that janitor was the guy who gets destroyed.
Oh, yeah. I assumed he was a gym teacher, but...
I think
He's-
eventually they call him a janitor.
Okay.
I at first thought he was a gym teacher also. Because he was wearing like a Letterman's jacket and he was in the gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
Skeletor sends out his mercenaries and tells them to bring He-Man in alive. The mercenaries show up while Julie is alone in the gym. Carl, the janitor, tries to stop them. I actually have it written as gym teacher, so yeah, I thought it was a gym teacher. He gets thrown through the door. This dude gets totally messed up. But Julie is able to escape because these mercenaries are incompetent buffoons.
Well, they say, take her alive, she might know where the key is. And my question is, what about that gym teacher you just beat to death?
He's not the star of the movie. He doesn't know. They burn down the school. School's out forever. Julie runs into He-Man, and instead of him like whisking her away, he's like, I'll save you, and just brings her back into the school where the fighting's happening, or into this warehouse. There's like a warehouse next to the school, I guess. And then he's like, here's a gun to protect yourself. Get her to safety, He-Man.
It's very funny to be like a small town nothing person, and then like these creatures just come out and start blasting. Like it's just, I don't like it. I don't like it, Robbie.
He-Man makes short work of one of the not stormtroopers. He has a little more trouble with the beasts, but he gets helped out by Man-at-Arms and Teela, and the bad guys run away. Kevin then brings the key to a music shop.
Yeah, he's like, what is this?
And when him and Charlie see cops speeding down the street, he turns on his radio and they find out that the school burned down, and Kevin's like, I killed my girlfriend. Oh, God. Oh, God. Faulty wiring. I killed my girlfriend.
Yeah, she's been through so much, and I just killed her.
Maybe I did her a favor.
Yeah.
Julie tells He-Man that Kevin has the key. Kevin asks Carl the janitor what happened, and he tells them that you don't want to know. Yeah, I do want to know.
That's why I asked.
Yeah. The school has burnt down and my girlfriend is missing. I want to know what happened? What's going on? Gwildor shows up in this car and he did some mumbo jumbo magic on it. All right.
Dude, I almost forgot about the dirty little goblin man. So he just shows up, I'm like, oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I've got a pink Cadillac!
And then Prince shows up.
Evelyn tells Skeletor that if he wants total power, he's gotta kill He-Man. I'm pretty sure Skeletor knows that.
Wait, is Pink Cadillac Prince, or I'm thinking...
It's Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce Springsteen. They're
I
similar.
wasn't gonna correct you, though, because I didn't want to sound stupid.
They're similar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both have curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking Raspberry Beret, but for some reason I was thinking Pink Cadillac.
No, you were thinking of Little Red Corvette.
Little Red Corvette. I see. Alright, sorry, continue.
No, it's alright. I knew exactly what you meant, and I was like, I didn't want to sound stupid and be like, that's Bruce Springsteen. And then find out that, like, Prince wrote the song and I didn't realize that or something.
Nah, you're good.
The mercenaries return, and I really enjoy the one mercenary telling Skeletor, we were outnumbered, right?
Yeah, that's good.
When he's gonna kill all of them, because he only kills the one, and Evelyn's like, whoa, we don't want to waste them. He's like, alright, cool, go with him. She's like, damn it.
Yeah, also they killed the one who had that cool, like, frog effect. So I'm thinking they killed him because that's expensive to keep going, you know?
Yeah, probably. A lot easier to keep the guy in the weird ape-man suit.
Yeah.
Kevin and this cop go looking for Julie. She
Dude,
calls the house.
I'm sorry. Get this cop out of here. Get him out of here.
Guy.
Dude,
I love this guy.
He's just like holding up the plot. And it's like, I just want to get to the end of this.
He doesn't matter. Those other cops later don't matter.
Yeah, it's just, why are we doing this? It doesn't, you just hold, this could have been like an hour 20. And then you showed up.
You can easily make this a clean 90 minutes by just cutting out the cop.
Yeah.
Kevin and the cop, they look for Julie. Julie calls the house, and for some reason, Kevin doesn't want the cop to know he's talking to Julie. You're both looking for her, dude. And you don't know about all the fantasy crap going on yet. So why don't you want the cop to know it's Julie?
Yeah, that's ill-defined and stupid.
The cop can deduce that the key is not a synthesizer. Whoa!
You got a genius-level intellect over here.
That's the smartest cop in the world. Evelyn calls out the mercenaries' lies that they were outnumbered. What did she say? More like outmatched.
Yeah.
Kevin starts the microwave because he's trying to heat up an entire bucket of chicken. This is not leftovers. This is a full bucket of chicken this guy is putting in the microwave.
Yeah, that's not how you do that.
No, but the not stormtrooper just uses some signal to destroy the microwave from like far. He's like beep boop boop boop, and the microwave explodes. All right. A lot of this movie is like, okay, let's go. We get it. Let's go. Let's get to He-Man.
Yeah. And a lot of this movie is also like people leaving at the exact right time, or people showing up at the exact right time. Like this cop leaves, and then the bad guys show up. So
Right.
the cop is like, these bad guys aren't real. You know, it's a lot of happenstance. Is that a word? It is now.
Yeah. Happenstance is a word.
Look it up, Robbie. If you don't think it's a word, look it up.
I'm not. Email in. Is happenstance a word?
Okay. Just send this email real quick.
Oh, wait.
Sent.
Andy, you wrote no.
Yeah, because I disagree.
All right. Okay. The mercenaries arrive. They put this collar on Kevin that makes him tell the truth or something?
Yo, get me one of those truth collars, brother.
Okay.
I'm finna be submissive.
Oh no, I didn't like that at all. I loved it.
Ooh. That's probably the coolest piece of technology in this movie.
I don't know, a broadsword that deflects lasers is pretty freaking cool.
I guess. I don't know, it's just a sword. A big sword.
He doesn't use the broadsword enough in this movie. If you're gonna have a giant
No, he
broadsword,
doesn't. It's on his back the whole time.
I want to see people getting sliced in half.
Yes. 100% agree.
Kevin tells the mercenaries that the cop has the key. One of the goons finds a picture of Julie and her parents. He recognizes that she was the one with He-Man, and he takes the picture. I would have said that the cops have the thing immediately. I would have immediately spilled my guts to these goons that the cop has the cosmic key. I'm not gonna, you're not getting no collar on me.
Yeah, it's... I don't know why this guy's just withholding information from everyone. The cop, the bad guys, it was just whatever. Just whatever.
He-Man and the others arrive at Julie's house. This is literally, like you said, right after the goons left.
No.
The goons leave out the back door as He-Man comes in the front door.
Exactly.
They remove the collar, and Kevin immediately freaks out, which is totally fair. That's also what I would do.
Yeah, and Courtney Cox goes, "No, these are my friends." It's like,
Gwildor shows up in funny clothes. Andy, how hard did you laugh at that gag?
I didn't laugh, but I did come.
Dude.
I did. As soon as she said, "They're my friends," I pictured like, I guess Joey would be He-Man, right?
I thought Joey would be Gwildor.
I don't know. I didn't really watch Friends.
Me neither.
Email in. Who do you think the cast of Friends would be in He-Man?
We'll release a separate video on that later in the week. The cop takes the key to Charlie's music shop and asks if the key is Russian. Every movie in the 80s and early 90s needs to trap itself in amber by referencing Russia and questioning if technology they don't understand is Russian. See previous episode, Tremors.
Yeah. I mean, that was, it was the Cold War was a long time. It was in the DNA, brother. It was in the DNA.
The bad guys arrive. Gwildor is pressing buttons on the key, hoping that it eventually works. He-Man and Man-at-Arms are fighting. Teela gives Kevin a gun and goes, you keep the cop hostage.
Yeah.
Teela goes out, and she wipes out a bunch of the goons. And I'm going to be honest, this also popped me when Teela turns to the camera and goes, "Woman-at-Arms."
Yeah, that was funny. She looked directly at the camera.
There are several times when they look down the barrel of the camera in this movie.
Yeah, but this one was good. This one was good.
Yeah. Surprisingly, the cop wrestles the gun away from Kevin. And as they're wrestling, Gwildor fires the gun to tell them to stop fighting. But during this, Julie sees her mother outside.
Yeah, dude, she doesn't give a shit about her boyfriend fighting off this policeman with a gun. He is in grave danger. And she's like, "Mom?"
In fairness, if I thought a family member had come back to life, that would also take precedent.
Yeah, it's just funny that she just straight up leaves. She does an Irish goodbye. She's just like, "Man, I'm out of here."
All right, Andy. Did you think for a second that this was anyone but Evelyn?
No, I'm not. Well, I am stupid, but I'm not that stupid, Robbie.
Yeah, this was very obviously going to be Evelyn. Her mother, tells her that they didn't die in a plane crash. They're secret agents who had to go on a secret mission. And Julie never goes, "Then where's Dad?"
Yeah, or tell me more.
Did he put up a fight?
Very good. She's like, "We just need that cosmic key." And she's like, "Okay." "All right, Mom."
"Oh, that thing that I just heard about that's causing all these problems? Okay."
That's what the bad guys want, too. That's interesting.
You notice how I said "this problems"? That's
I
bad
didn't notice that.
pluralization. Yeah.
You know what? I thought it was great plur. Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Plurali. Plurali Gilmore. The Gilmore Girls.
Excellent, Robbie. Excellent.
It is hilarious how easily that plan worked, where she just gives the key up to Evelyn. Everyone leaves.
Yeah.
And Charlie just gives the cop his shotgun.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, well, that's how the cop now has a shotgun. And he tries to stop some not stormtroopers, and they just blast the cop's car to hell. And the cop is finally like, now I need backup.
Yeah. There was a firefight right next to you. And now you need backup.
This is also when Skeletor shows up with his army. Why didn't you just show up in the first place, dude?
Yeah, you could, like, take over this world. Like,
It's because Frank Langella was not going to be sitting in that Skeletor makeup for too long.
no. That probably took, like, 6 hours.
Evelyn tells Skeletor that she has the key, and Skeletor sends some hoverboard dudes out to find He-Man. These hoverboards look hilarious.
When He-Man and the gang finally come back to that room where they had that scuffle, Courtney Cox says, "She took the key. Nah, sis. You gave her the key. You left that out. That's your bad."
Yeah. He-Man and friends hide inside of a building, and then a hoverboard takes a cardboard cutout of Dolph Lundgren up into the sky. Literally, you saw him flying up, and the guy's positioning is...
Yeah.
He-Man uses Gwildor's grappling hook to take the key back from Evelyn. At one point, He-Man finally uses his broadsword, and you know what happens to the guy he uses his broadsword on? You think he loses a limb? You think he gets a cut?
No.
Nah, brother, he explodes.
Yeah.
That's so funny. He finally takes out his other hoverboard and he swings it, and then just sparks start flying. And I was like, that's not what swords do.
Dude, they're keeping that PG rating.
You could have kept the PG rating. It's 1987. You could have shown Tila's titties and had a PG rating.
That's true.
You can cut a guy in half bloodlessly and have a PG rating.
It's true.
Skeletor finds He-Man's friends. The not stormtroopers take them all hostage, and the cardboard cutout of Dolph Lundgren arrives. Skeletor blasts He-Man and Julie, which serves as a minor inconvenience for He-Man, as he then takes down all the goons with ease.
Yeah. What's the... I don't get it. Is He-Man like a god, and he could just destroy everything? Why is he struggling against these guys? And then sometimes he's just like, nah, I'm fine.
He hulks up. You know, it's like Hulk Hogan, he starts doing the... Yeah, that's all he needs. He hits him with the big boot, the leg drop. It's over, brother. That doesn't work for me, brother. Skeletor offers a deal to He-Man of join him as his slave or all his friends die. And even though He-Man is handling the situation very well, he agrees to be Skeletor's slave.
Yeah, like, why don't you just keep slicing and dicing? That's probably because Skeletor would have killed his friends.
Probably.
Yeah. Also, poison lightning? It's pretty sick.
That is pretty sick.
Yeah. Why didn't he use the poison lightning when he's fighting He-Man later?
That's a great question.
Seems like an easy win.
Gwildor's key is broken, so the rest have no way to get home, and I like Skeletor just being like, let them rot. During the fray, Julie took a laser from Skeletor, and the gang are tending to her wounds. The injury on her leg is the best effect in the movie.
Yeah, looks real painful and bubbly.
Yeah, this looks really cool. She's gonna die unless they get her to the sorceress, and everyone's like, you're dead. Nothing we can do, you dead.
Yeah.
But then Kevin's like, don't worry about it. I'm gonna make a makeshift key, because I remember all the tones to get home.
Yeah, this really bothered me. Like he's like, I'll need a Sturmblydorf. And the guy's like, oh, I've got one right here. And then he's like, I need a Dermplysturm. And she's like, oh, funny you should say that. I have one right here, had it the whole time. All we need is a keyboard. Fuck you.
Well, this is also when they reveal that Kevin's in high school, and I'm like, he's 28 years old! At Castle Grayskull, the sorceress is now an old woman. It looks good. The effect of making the sorceress looks old, it's pretty good makeup.
It is.
She says something about men seeking power, and Skeletor's like, cool story! Check out my sword!
Question. They show the guy Carp is his name? Like he's got like the lion's mane. And,
I didn't catch the names of all the goons. I only caught Evelyn and Skeletor.
Okay, so one of the goons, he like puts his arm up, and it's a hook. And I was like, this guy had a hook for a hand the whole time? I didn't notice until the last part of the movie.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I thought the same thing. I didn't know. I had no idea he had a hook. He-Man tells Skeletor that he'll never kneel to him, but He-Man, you agreed to be his slave.
Yeah, he's like, I'll do it, but I won't ever do it.
Which is interesting because Skeletor tells Evelyn that the whole reason he doesn't kill all the people is because He-Man has to keep his word. Obviously not.
I get, yeah. Also, what does being a slave entail? Does he just have to kneel? You know, or does he just have to get you coffee and like rub your feet? What's going on?
I think it's more of a symbolic thing to show the rest of Eternia. He-Man's kneeling to me!
Okay. You think it's a little bit of a sex thing?
Yeah, a little bit, definitely. Okay, someone looking like Dolph Lundgren in 1987, there's definitely a little bit of a sex aspect to it.
Yeah, especially because he's stark naked pretty much the whole movie.
Oiled up, stark naked.
Yeah.
I need some cold water. I need to eat a whole raw potato.
I've got some right here, Robbie.
That's a weird looking potato.
It's a cup full of potato.
Oh, liquefied tater.
Yeah.
Skeletor tortures He-Man and rambles on about death and rebirth. Skeletor talks to the people of Eternia. He's now the master of the universe. And yes, he looks directly into the camera when he says it.
Yeah, he's letting us know.
Good. The eye opens up, or the eye, it's just this big circular window thing. And Skeletor, I guess, gets all the power of the universe, including a sick-looking mask.
He's got like a Galactus thing going.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
He starts shooting lasers at He-Man. He yells at him to kneel. And for some reason, we cut away to nonsense with Kevin and the cop. What are we doing?
Brother, this is bad.
The cop pulls a shotgun on Kevin and the team as they open the portal. And the portal brings not just all of them, but all the surrounding bushes and a wall and half of a car. Kind of funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, so your plan is just to teleport to the middle of the bad guy's throne room with your 4 guys with guns and a sick girl?
Yeah.
Joke's on me, it works out.
Yep, absolutely.
Also, Skeletor has a line right before they show up where he says, "Tell me about the loneliness of good. Is it like the loneliness of evil?" It's like, now you're a deep character. What's going on?
Exactly. He's just been blanket evil the entire movie. Now he's introspective.
Yeah. Now he's like, I'm lonely, and I bet you're lonely now too. It's like, all right, man. You want to talk about it?
Haven't you seen me traveling with my friends, Skeletor? Oh, are they looking for you? Oh, no. Oh, I feel awful. Skeletor starts shooting at He-Man's friends, and this results in a battle. Skeletor accidentally frees He-Man, and he makes an oh shit face after shooting the lock. And then the cop starts blasting these goons with his shotgun, and it actually works.
Yep.
He-Man takes his sword back, and him and Skeletor have their final battle. He picks it up, and you hear, "I've got the power!"
Well, I don't like the way Dolph Lundgren, right?
Yeah, Todd Rundgren.
I don't like the way. Yep. I don't like the way he says, "I have the power." He just says, it's flat. He's like, "I have the power." It's supposed to be like, "I have the power." It's supposed to go up, you know?
Yes, Andy, I understand that, but do you understand? He puts no inflection in his voice at all in this movie.
Yeah, you're right.
You're expecting him to just change his performance for one line?
Yeah, it's the line. When I think He-Man, I think, "I have the power," you know?
I think ripped abs and a broadsword. Skeletor pulls the old, "call an ambulance, but not for me!"
Yeah, yes, he does. He does. That's good stuff.
He-Man sees it coming and throws him down a shaft, just like the Emperor.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly like the Emperor. Did you stay for the post-credits?
Brother!
He looks at the camera and says, I'll be back.
My note about that is, post-credits, fuck you. Skeletor pops up from goo and says, I'll be back. No, you won't.
Nah, man. Nah.
But real quick, though, all as well as now in Eternia. The cop stayed behind and found a woman, okay?
What?
The sorceress gives Julie this little trinket, and Kevin gets nothing. When did Julie become the star of this movie? It's called Masters of the Universe. All she does is get in the way. Yeah. Kevin is the hero at the end of it. And they're like, here you go, Julie. Here's this little trinket. Hey, Kevin, go home. Also, Julie tries to yell something as they go into the portal, but we don't hear it. Unless you heard it, and I just missed it both times.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay.
I had the sound off.
Well, that's a bad move, Andy.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Yeah. Julie wakes up. Both her parents are alive because Gwildor sent her back in time to the day her parents died. And she's like, please don't fly that day. Please don't fly. You'll friggin' die or whatever. And then she meets up with Kevin. And here's my biggest question. Why does Kevin have the thing that the sorceress gave Julie?
I didn't even notice that.
They made a big thing for the show the sorceress giving Julie the thing. And then when Julie meets up with Kevin, Kevin has the thing. Unless on the way back, she's like, you probably deserve this more than I do, considering all I did was lay there.
Yeah, I had poison leg. Interesting. My note about this is, wow, Julie's got some grandma-ass jammies.
But after they look at the thing, the credits roll, and it was a Golden Globus production. It sure was. If I had to define anything as a Golden Globus production, it's Masters of the Universe.
Yeah. You know what would be funny if she was like, guys, don't go on this trip without me, and then she dies too. They all three of them die.
They wake up, they get ready to go on the plane, the dad is already hammered.
Yeah.
Julie, you blamed yourself for that one, huh?
That being said, we should box our letters, Robbie.
I think that is an excellent idea. You can follow us on Letterboxd at TheRoydsBand. Andy, this movie, as I said before, is almost so bad it's good, but Frank Langella, because he is competent, it ruins that whole vibe.
Yeah, I would go 2 for this.
I think that's higher than I would give it myself, but I would only go a little bit lower than that, so I'm okay with 2. I was even going to say 1.5.
Sure, I'm good. I mean, what do we give Transformers? I feel like we did half a star for that.
We did half a star. This is better than Transformers.
It is.
You want to give it 2? I'm down for 2.
I'm down for 2. I think a decent amount of effort was put in here, and it's bad, but I wasn't like, man, I wish I were dead. You know?
In 1987, Dolph Lundgren was the perfect choice for a role in a movie that never should have been made.
Yeah, they definitely, like, executives were like, can we get Arnold? And Arnold was like, hard pass, brother.
I don't blame him.
Yeah, duh. And then they were like, all right, well, who's the next biggest guy? And they were like, well, Dolph Lundgren's, like, you know.
I give it 2 stars on Letterboxd.
I think that's appropriate.
The Letterboxd overall score is 2.5, believe it or not, which is outrageously high for this movie.
I think that, like most things, eventually it garners a cult following for some reason.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Andy, I wrote a song.
I did not, but you know what? I got 3 weeks of school left, and once school's done, I'll be writing songs, brother.
Very sick.
Robbie, tell us about your song.
My song is called The Power, because this movie is all about getting the power. And it's really from the perspective of Skeletor. I didn't know what to write about. It's a Masters of the Universe movie. It's He-Man. So I had a lot of fun doing the guitar. The solo I tried to do a Neil Young type thing and just do a 1-string guitar solo. I didn't go as far as doing the 1-note guitar solo, but I decided to just play around on 1 string the whole time. So the entire solo is on the G string. And yeah, not much to say. Maybe I'll think of something more to say. But my song is called The Power. I've got the power! That's not how it goes, Andy. Stop telling me that.
That was you.
That's a good point. But anyway, my song's called The Power, and it goes like this.
Send the mercenaries out on the street. Tell them not to come back unless they find the key. I want the power. I want the power. Since it should be easy, I'll just send the goons. Should send more than 4 living cartoons.
He will kneel before me. He will be my slave. I will be his master, or he'll go in the grave. He-Man.
That was my song called The Power.
I was rocking.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Oh, baby, that's rocking.
Yeah, I was having a good time. I broke out the SG for that one. Haven't played the SG in a while.
Nice.
And, yeah, like I said, I was having a lot of fun doing the guitar parts, doing the riffs and stuff. And then the lyrics were absolutely an afterthought. I did a little Skeletor impression.
I like that. Yeah, that like a megaphone on it.
Yeah, I put a fuzz. What I did for that, I put a fuzz vocal, and then I did like a regular vocal, but I lowered the regular vocal and put it very like low. And I put on the regular vocal, I put the auto tune all the way up, so it gives it that sort of like almost robotic effect on it.
Very cool.
And they kind of blend in with each other. I like the effect it gave me there.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was something I wanted to do something rockin' because I felt like that would fit Masters of the Universe more than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
My original thought, I was gonna try to do something like metal, and then I started doing that riff, and I was like, actually, I really like this. Actually, I
Yeah.
dig this.
I mean, you did some chugging. It's metal.
Yeah,
You know,
a
whatever.
little bit of chugging.
No.
And then the bridge, I had a good time. I liked that riff. That riff during the bridge started off as an accident because I messed up, and I was like, ooh, I dig it.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
I like it. I like the song. It's great.
Thank you.
And I like the harmonies. Also, there during the bridge or during the solo, you had like going crazy on that ride cymbal, like just an impossible beat for a real drummer, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the beauty of doing it on here is because I have the two ride cymbals basically, because I can do a lot of times when I'm doing ride cymbals, and now you can hear a big echo as I fart, but like there's like up here and up here, so I'm sitting there going,
Yeah.
you know, and it's like if you're a drummer, you have to be doing like.
Yeah. I was just thinking about like mathematically how I would do that, and I was like, I don't think I could do that. I have to move my ride cymbal to where I have the hi-hat so you could like double on it, you know?
Yeah. Because like over the last, I've really started getting better at doing drums on the MIDI.
You sound great.
Thanks. It does let you do things that a real drummer would not be able to do.
Yes.
You know, but that's, you know, it's fun. It's always fun to build the song from that point of view.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in a band back on Long Island, and the guitarist would send, I was the drummer, and he'd send me tracks like, oh, what about this? And I'm like, dude, that's literally impossible to play on drums. That is impossible. And he's like, you could do it. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I cannot do that, and nobody could do that.
They have faith in you, Andy.
Well, it's very nice, but that's very, very foolish. Very foolish. Robbie, why don't you go ahead and ask me what's going on next week?
Oh, Andy, I'm so glad you told me to do that. Andy, what do we got going on next week?
Next week we have Close Encounters of the third kind?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why I'm thinking fourth kind.
Close Encounters of the Turd Kind. It's a poop! It's a space poop!
And it's really close and stinky. Well,
it's a space poop, and it's just Attack of the Clones near, like a DVD copy of Attack of the Clones.
Damn.
In fairness, that is space poop.
Yeah, previous episode, check it out. Robbie, let me tell you where you can find the music. You go to Apple Music, Deezer, Spotify, wherever you get your music, and you search The Royds. You'll find a decent amount of collections from the podcast of songs that we wrote about movies, and also studio recordings. Now, if you want everything, you go to TheRoyds.bandcamp.com. You'll find literally everything. Bonus songs, guest songs, every single song that we wrote about movies, and the aforementioned studio recordings. Also, it's all on the YouTube. Robbie, tell us a little bit more about that.
Grab, talk, tube, dit. You type in the Royds Band. There we are, there we be. Do you think anyone caught and realized what I was saying? Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Reddit. There we are, there we be. Click the links and you'll see me talk like a pirate, yar matey.
It's really good.
Thanks, yeah. Send us an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. Yeah, you know what? Send an email at roydsreview@gmail.com. That's where you're going to go.
Oh, you got pissed. You got pissed there. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, next week,
now
Close
Andy's
Encounters.
got to finish it. Andy, do the rest of my stuff for me.
All right, that's it though, right?
Send us an email at roydsreview. Click the link down below to request a movie, or just get in contact with us to request a movie. Spotify comments, YouTube comments, email. I like the link, but only because I made it, because I'm a selfish jerk. But we just like to hear from you anyway.
Yeah, we appreciate you listening. We appreciate you telling your friends. We appreciate you requesting movies. Thank you so much. Tell your friends, and also we'll see his lady.
I appreciate you glistening, because you're
Just
so
got out
like
of the-
glistening.
Yeah, just got out of the shower. You're glistening.
All right, bye.
We'll see his lady.